Is Senator John McCain catching up with former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani? We have to be careful when we look at updates in the trial heat numbers for Republicans and Democrats, who they want to be their nominee, because we would expect to see some wobbles, some ups and downs from week to week and month to month, and we shouldn't make too much out of them. With that said, we can look at our latest update on the Republican side and note that John McCain's doing a little better, and Rudy Giuliani, who's been the front runner going back to February of this year, is doing a little worse. Look at the structure of the race right now. 29% for Rudy Giuliani, 23% for John McCain. That's a 6-point margin. That, in fact, is the lowest margin that we have seen since January of this year for Rudy over John McCain. Below those two front runners, former Senator Fred Thompson, not an announced candidate. Many people think he will be, at 12%. Below that at 8%, Mitt Romney. That's interesting, still in single digits. Romney's done a good job of fundraising. A lot of people liked his performance in the first debate held a couple of weeks ago in California, but still mired in single digits. Let's look at the Democratic side of the ledger. Hillary Clinton still in the lead. She's followed in second place by Barack Obama. The precise extent of Senator Clinton's lead over Senator Obama does vary from week to week. Right now it's at 9 points. That's a little better for Barack Obama, a little worse for Hillary Clinton. But again, we expect these kind of ups and downs from poll to poll. In third place, unannounced candidate, former Vice President Al Gore. Nobody knows whether he'll end up running. And I think of significance is the fact that John Edwards, former senator from North Carolina, who is very much running for president, can't seem to break out of his fourth place status. Right now he's at 12 percentage points. When we ask Democrats who they want to be their nominee, he's been as high as 16 percentage points a little earlier this year. Bottom line, the structure of the races remaining the same. Some changes. The race on the Republican side tightening up some. Race on the Democratic side roughly where it has been. We'll wait and see if any of these trends are going to solidify themselves into a change in the basic structure of the race in the weeks and months ahead. Tomorrow on the Daily Briefing, we'll look at Americans' views of legislative remedies for hate crimes. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, editor-in-chief of the Gallup poll with Democracy on Demand. Take the Daily Briefing with you. Search for Gallup at the iTunes Music Store.